that Premier. You know what I'm saying? So you got
Yeah.
Premier 6, 7 was the RZA. I can see why. You know what I'm
Me
saying?
too.
The RZA 8 is Rick Rubin. I can see why. You know, Run DMC, Public Enemy, LL Cool J, like those days. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Now this one you might. I don't know if you want to like this one. Number 9, they got Metro Boomin.
Of all time?
Then they got that number 9.
So you telling me Metro?
But you got to take into account. You got to take into account currently too. You got to take into account the Migos, Future, Drake, 21 Savage, because
on no planet is Metro Boomin a better producer than Just Blaze.
I will agree with you on that. But I would say for the sake of argument, I can see why, because I'm listening to Future more than I'm listening to Just Blaze. I probably listen to more Metro Boomin music in my car riding than I do Just Blaze.
You would, but not everybody.
Most people would listen to Future before they listen to.
I can't say that. I can't say that, bro.
Bro, Mika, listen. You give me the artist again. Let me go down to Just Blaze again. I'm trying to tell you, Just Blaze is.
But that's because. I feel like I'm hearing a little J bias again.
No, because as I'm reading it, you mean he do mention when I'm reading it, mention the J, but Just Blaze is that 2000. It's 2000. It's the sound of the 2000s. That's Just Blaze to me. When I think of the 2000s, Just Blaze had it on Smash. But after a certain point, I'm not listening to Just Blaze music for real. I'm listening to more, especially today in time, Migos, the Futures of the world, Drake's. That's what you get with Metro Boomin. You getting these songs that's rocking arenas now.
Yeah, I hear you, but from that standpoint, I mean that's like saying I ain't bumping Premier, right? That's like saying that, like the average.
But Premier's still coming. Like Premier's still, yeah. He ain't. When you think of Premier, he's still current with it, and he's still. I don't know. It's interesting.
I just played the Rick Ross jump. The Rick Ross song.
That's because that was a personal favorite of yours. That's a forgettable song.
You think so?
When you think of Drake, no one's saying Lord knows. That's a personal favorite.
Oh hell no!
No one's thinking. Drake is not even performing that song.
Nah, man. Lord knows is definitely
He's not performing it on tour.
I don't know.
He's performing Metro Boomin before he performed the Just Blaze track.
Whether he performing it or not, what that guy do with? But that's not the song I was talking about though. First of all, I said the joint with Ross, the Big Time. That song just came out.
All right.
Not just came out, but it came out a couple years ago.
But that's a forgettable one.
Look,
I didn't even remember it. And I'm a hip hop head with you.
So you saying Lord knows? You don't know how popular Lord knows is?
He's not performing it, and it ain't that popular because when you on stage, you perform these popular ones, and Metro Boomin's getting performed before Just Blaze is.
But that's because it's 2023.
That's my point. So if you're gonna perform Just Blaze, it's a nostalgia. So yeah, you're gonna just mostly hear from Jay. Maybe you're gonna go to one of these concerts and you're gonna hear the nostalgia record. But for the most part, especially these youngers, they don't know really Just Blaze for real.
But what does that mean? That don't mean that Metro Boomin better.
That means a lot when you're talking ranking producers. So I can make an argument for Metro Boomin because that means a lot.
Yeah, I get that, right? But what I'm saying is, you said the youngest. What they got to do with everybody else?
All I'm saying is Just Blaze was 2000. He's nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? 2000. He had 2000 with Smash.
Yeah, he did. He definitely did. But he also was on the Beyonce album, and Beyonce definitely performed that song on tour. The song Freedom with Kendrick Lamar.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? But that still don't outweigh some of the stuff that the hits that Metro got too. That's currently on billboards and still running laps.
But hold up. But just because it's recent, what that guy do with? I don't understand.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not the end all be all, but I'm just making an argument. I can see why, because again, a lot of the stuff, if it's not the nostalgia records, a lot of the joints Just Blaze is forgettable. I don't remember some of these joints that he did. So the Rick Ross joint,
I'm gonna prove to you that you do. But you can't lie though when I ask you. All right. So you don't remember Old Boy?
Oh boy. Help me out here.
Cameron, Oh Boy.
Nostalgia. That's nostalgia record.
I said, do you remember it? You said it's forgettable. Do you remember Old Boy?
I remember it.
Okay, do you remember Breathe?
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember You Don't Know?
Yeah.
Do you remember Show Me What You Got?
Yeah.
Do you remember Public Service Announcement?
Yeah.
Do you remember what we do, even though what we do is wrong?
Even though what we do, yeah.
Do you remember Rock the Mic?
Help me out.
Freeway and Beanie Siegel.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember? I'm going off the top of my head now. Pump Me Up, the Joe Budden.
I mean, yeah. But see, those again. Yeah, I do remember them, but in the arena,
it's forgettable. These are songs. These are songs that to this day, people are still. You still hear them in movies and shows. And
I'm not disagreeing with it. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't even say girls. I ain't say song cry. I ain't say.
But listen, I'm not disagreeing with it. But listen, if I go to the arena, the arena would jump more over this.
What song is that?
To a superhero. Yeah.
It depends on what arena you at.
I'm just saying, but that's my point is.
Depend on what arena you at.
Old heads and new heads would jump over that one had that arena cranking.
Oh, you said old heads?
Old heads and new heads would jump, and youngins would jump in that arena to something from a.
They would jump in the arena to that more than if Jay come out and perform public service announcement.
I'm trying to tell. I believe so. Yeah.
And if Jay perform, You Don't Know.
Yeah, and then it's funny because when Jay just performed recently with Pharrell, but forget, I don't want to go down that route. But I can make an argument why they probably could have a Metro Boomin over Just Blaze. I can see that.
You feel like Metro Boomin is better than Just Blaze? Is that what you was telling me?
I just say I can see the argument. I can make a case. I can make a case.
No, I'm saying, but I'm asking you, do you feel like that?
I could make a case.
The fact you even think about it is crazy.
That's why it's subjective because Just Blaze wasn't my necessarily. Yeah. So I can make it. That's why I don't want to discredit Just Blaze because he's like that. But when I think of Just Blaze, I just think of 2000. He had some nice 2000. He had it on Smash. Cool. But I didn't rock with Breathe and 1 and the 2. That wasn't me. That wasn't, but I ain't mad at him.
Oh, you wasn't bumping Breathe when it came out? Oh, okay. Well, that's you. Because when Breathe came out, everybody was bumping Breathe.
Because at the end, don't get me wrong. Like if I'm in a show, I'm a jam to because the radio played it so much. It was a radio hit. Don't get me wrong. It was, all these. It was radio hits. So of course you're gonna remember it and you're gonna bob your head to it and it's gonna give you that nice feeling. But
Okay. I mean, we can move on because it's subjective. It's subjective.
But I do think it's telling that they got him. I do see it's telling they got Metro Boomin right there now.
Nah, I think that list don't know what he's talking about.
Number 10, they got DJ Shadow.
Who is that?
DJ Shadow. Oh man, I've heard of him before. He's from like that California side, that San Diego side. So I can,
so you hold on, talking about they got him over
that's interesting right there.
They got him over Knife Wonder, or they got him over come on, y'all. Like what's
I'll move DJ. They got Neptunes at 11.
Hold up, can you tell me what DJ Shadow did? Because I don't want to disrespect, but this list kind of disrespectful, man. You telling me DJ Shadow is better than Swiss? Hold up, is Metro?
I'm not saying DJ Shadow ain't. But
is Metro Boomin better than Swiss Beats to you?
I like him better than Swiss Beats for sure. I do. I never like Swiss Beats is cool, but I'm not. Come on, I'm not riding at Swiss Beats music for real.
Why is that always your criteria?
Because that has to account for something.
It has to account for something, but it don't count for everything.
I'm not. That's why I said I always lead with it's subjective. I always lead with that. You know what I'm saying? So, Swiss Beats is some people cup of tea, and it's some not. You know what I'm saying? Swiss Beats, what you know. Let me see where he out on the list. Swiss Beats, where he out on the list?
But look, but when you making lists, you gotta be unbiased though.
I choose Just Blaze over Swiss Beats.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, I got Just Blaze over Swiss
but look, but because I think I kind of get what's going on. When you doing lists like this, you can't put your bias into it. You gotta really like look at everything.
You did on your Just Blaze is biased. Hello? Let me see.
You can hear me?
I can hear you now. I can hear you. So you telling me Just Blaze he ain't had no biasness in it?
It's no bias. I'm telling you the reasons why. Like I'm not just saying, yeah, Just Blaze. I'm telling you the reasons why. Like you see how I broke down Lord Knows why I mess with it? But I broke it down. They ain't got.
That's what I was going on. Lord knows you mess with it, but that's a forgettable record for the majority. Kenyatta, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You can hear me?
Yeah, you good. You good now.
All right. Good. Now hold on. I'm trying to look up. Something. I'm trying to look up because you disrespectful.
Because to say Lord knows and to act like that's people really know Lord knows, that's a personal track you like.
But I'm naming Lord knows so much because you keep saying I'm being biased, so I'm trying to name a song that's not Jay-Z.
But you can't. But again, when we're talking to the masses, when you think of Just Blaze, you think of Jay-Z. You don't think of no Lord knows and other stuff. That's just you. That's a hip hop head in you to know the other side of Just Blaze. But when you think about, like you said in the early argument, the average listener don't know really.
When you hear Just Blaze, you think Rockefeller. You think Rockefeller.
Yeah, Jay-Z Rockefeller, yeah, for sure.
But I ain't just something because.
But that's my point. But that's my point because you're a hip hop head. You know the other side of Just Blaze, but the average listener don't.
Why are we talking about the average listener? We talking about people that know the music.
Because they count as when you ranking producers. They count. The masses count.
Yeah, it count. But the average listener can't make a list because they're not listening to everything. For you to make a list, that means that you are well-rounded in your craft or whatever you ranking. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's the case, Madlib, for all that you saying, Madlib should not be over Just Blaze or Metro Boomin.
But see, it depends because some hip hop heads will choose that over Just Blaze. That's why I said that's a.
I said. See, matter of fact, I'm glad I just did this, because you just see you kind of showing your bias a little bit, because you said with Metro Boomin, you was like you said in the stadium, if Future come out now, if somebody play Mad Lib in the stadium, what's gonna happen?
You just like you said, it'll be boring.
Okay, but do you say Mad Lib is over Metro Boomin?
No, maybe not, because Mad Lib not in my top 5.
Okay, do you say okay? Look, well, either way, what I'm saying is, because you put Jay Dilla in your top 5, right? So basically, what I'm saying is that's proof that can't be the criteria. The stadium thing, even though Just Blaze music in the stadium is crazy.
No, it is. No, it is. No, it's crazy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not crazy. All I'm saying is, all I said was, listen, Just Blaze is just nostalgia. It's nostalgia. It doesn't. I'm not taking away from him. I'm not taking away from him. I just said when I thought it was telling that they did have Metro Boomin that high up there though.
Say it again.
I just said I thought it was telling that they did have Metro Boomin that high up there. So I'm not.
And no disrespect to Metro Boomin, because I actually mess with Metro Boomin, but to put him against Just Blaze, I cannot see somebody putting Metro. I mean, I can't see you putting Metro Boomin over Just Blaze, man.
Like I would put now if I was the biasness in me would say Zaytoven. I would go Zaytoven. That's the biasness in me.
Hey, so look, Zaytoven like that.
That's the bias.
You saying you put Zaytoven over Metro Boomin?
Oh, for me, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, see, I think I think that's more of a battle right there. Zaytoven and Metro Boomin.
But when we look at these lists, I mean, like what you said, real hip hop heads, Jib. When we look at the list, I understand why Zaytoven be off that list, because it's more of a mixtape music. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really chart too much like these other producers, blah blah blah. Zaytoven just got the mixtape hits.
So, I see what you're saying. I feel you.
That's what make this hard to do too, because it's just like whatever mood you want right now, you can put.
Yeah, and it's all subjective too, because that's the other thing. Like the talking about the vibe, I play the music based on the vibe that I feel. Like I said, recently I've been in my Common bag playing Go, but I also been in my Wu-Tang bag.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Playing 36 Chambers. You know what I'm saying? Like it depends on how I feel.
And people forget another one that my honorable mention, DJ Paul. I love 3 coming up.
Oh, hey Young, hold on, time out. Hey Young, they got Metro Boomin over 3-6 and producing. All right, do you agree with that? Do you think Metro Boomin is over 3-6 Mafia?
Personally, no. DJ Paul was my top. That was my vibe. When we talked about vibes and stuff, I would ride like when you say is my criteria driving. Yeah, I'm DJ Paul music is that was in my trunk back in the day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, sure. but on the grand scheme of things, Metro Boomin will probably have. I can see why writers will put Metro Boomin there. I really can, because Future, Drake, 21 Savage, their discography probably was shit on. I'm sorry, what DJ Paul got or had. You know what I'm saying? Some of these Future tracks are just
nah. Future don't got better music than 3-6 Mafia.
But see, that's subjective, because Future the biggest is Future. I mean, shit. But you know, but
hold up, Future is what? Are you about to say Future's bigger than 3-6 Mafia?
I ain't gonna say that's tough. That's tough.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's tough.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't even put Metro Boomin over Mike Will. I think Mike Will should be ranked higher than Metro Boomin.
It's tough, man. That's tough. That's a tough call.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a tough call. Man.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I'm not even being biased. Like, it's not even about being biased. I just feel like, because if we talking about this generation and recent and all of that, Mike Will, I feel like, yeah. Now, Metro Boomin is not too far off from Mike Will, but I feel like Mike Will got that.
I mean, I could make the argument of Mike Will being, I can make that argument. I really can. 2 Chainz, Meek Mill, Juicy J, Kendrick, Lil Wayne. I can make that argument for Mike Will. You know what I'm saying? And then some, you forget Manny Fresh. It just depends.
I would not put Metro Boomin over Manny Fresh. Are you serious?
No, I didn't say I would put Metro over him, but I'm just saying for some, you got, Manny Fresh was left off a lot of people's list.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I know you wouldn't. I'm saying that list, that's what they did. They put Metro Boomin over Manny Fresh. Come on, man.
Because again, that's deep, man. Because Metro got a good decade run, bro. And I'm talking with these mega stars that we know today, like Lil Uzi Vert, Kodak Black, Migo. Hey, come on, bro.
I feel you, but I mean,
do
you really want me to go through Manny Fresh discography?
But
do you really want me to do that?
I don't want you to, because then that would show again. I'm really trying not to be biased, because Manny Fresh would be biased, because that's the nostalgia age for me, the 99 to 2000s era.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But some of these artists, come on, man. Like Kodak Black, man, with Trump with Juvenile. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All right, so look, because you sleeping on Lord knows so much, I had to look it up, man, and all the rankings, when people like rank Drake best songs, Lord knows is in the list. So right here, so the ringer, right? So it's they literally ranked 200 Drake songs, and Lord knows is number 22 out of 200. That's the ringer, right? Then you got is this Complex? Hold up.
22. All right, respect.
Nah. 22 out of 200. Like that's major. But then you got out of 101 songs, Lord knows is number 10 on another site. Out of 101 Drake songs ranked, they got Lord knows at number 10. Bruh, you sleeping on Lord knows. And now let me say this. You sleeping on the popularity of Lord knows.
I'm sleep. I'm sleep there. I'm sleep. I'll be sleep on
that song more popular than what you think.
I'll be sleep, I'm sleep on that. I ain't got nothing for you on that one. I'm sorry, I'm sleeping on that one. Man.
But with all that being said, man, music is so subjective though. Music is subjective, man. And I appreciate the fact that we do have different ears on certain things. You know what I'm saying? On some things we right there. On some things I appreciate that, because we able to see the different sides, and the listeners, they, you know what I'm saying? Some people probably like, yeah, what I'm saying, and then some people probably all on your side. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody hear music different. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of music, man.
Facts.